if I go Bohemians.
Sweet. Bohemians.
I will go for the, well, we'll see what the Civ matchup is, but I would love to do Halb Hufnitsa. Ooh, Bengalis. All right.
I go Boomer.
Okay, so we are live. We're on TV. I'm streaming this to my
Awesome.
YouTube channel. I wasn't expecting to stream, so I'm not all shaved up and cleaned up and everything like that. So there's no face cam, but we have the GoldenBear's charming voice in the background, so that is more than the compensation.
Worst
Oh,
I'll say
you.
is like, darn it.
Dang
it.
So T-Bomber wants to know if I need halbs. Don't know yet. Tech often needs halbs because there are often monks, and they like to make scouts. We'll see though. Teutons, Italians, Ethiopians, and
Ethiopians, Cumans.
I remember what tilted me so much when you were monk rushing me, Tech. I was watching my pocket build stables, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be good. And then they ran in with like 6 camels instead of light cav, and you converted every one of them.
Oh,
and then
yes.
It was my pockets camels all over my base.
Oh, I was.
Be more stupid.
And let me guess, I probably fought the scouts off with the camels that he gave me earlier. Yeah, monks are no joke. Sometimes pockets will be like, oh, I'll just make more I'll make the cavalry I want to make, but I'll make them in such large numbers that it won't matter if he has monks, if they're not light cav, but that's not the case.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that T-Bomber should boom. Unless I say otherwise.
Venatus, Pabulo. Salve, Pabulo, Venatus. Press, Venatus.
Yeah, so do you guys know who you're up against yet on that side?
Salve,
I do not.
Yes. Venatus.
Currently pushing beer.
Alright, me too. It would be totally fine if you didn't know, because I don't even know yet. My stone is uncomfortably far forward, though.
I hate that so much. Especially if you're a unique unit dependent.
Venatus. Sane.
Presto. Correct, Venatus.
Salve. Venatus.
Actually, my stone, looking at the layout of the map and where the players are, my stone is kind of in the back of my base. It's close to the wall, but it's near the back. Like, it's far. He would have to walk a long way to castle drop my stone.
Good at least.
Ein. Condo. Salve. Prest. Venatus.
Venatus.
Impero. Ein. Presto. Venatus.
Presto.
Alright, so their Cuman player is actually flank, which is kind of scary.
Impero. Venatus.
Yeah, I did see that. And they have Ethiopian pockets, so maybe like a shodels or something. You always have to watch out for like petard shodels coming in I had that happen to me not that long ago, and it was painful.
So I have a feeling that I'm gonna get ram rushed.
Presto. Venatus.
Since pockets got if they can't do that, then you could do man at arms first. Ram.
Ein.
If they mix in spears, then the
Impero.
Caedo.
man at arms takes that all out.
Condo. Condo. Ein. Sane. Condo.
Ein. Correctus. Ein. Sane.
I am against Italians.
Salve. Correct. Venatus.
Presto. Venatus.
Okay.
Ein. Correctus. Podio. Sane. Venatus.
And pocket is, I'll tell you in a second.
Impero. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Salve. Sane. Correctus.
Salve. Sane.
Ein. Pabulo.
Ein. Venatus. Impero. Sane. Venatus. Podio.
Pocket is Teutons on my side.
Impero. Salve. Venatus.
Yep.
Presto. Ein. Correctus. Caedo. Presto.
Prest. Pabulo. Impero. Venatus.
Cumin player is already feudal age.
I see that.
My scout over to your side.
I am sending a scout to my side as well. Thank you, I appreciate that.
There's my scout to their fuel. Yeah,
Salve. Sane.
Presto. Caedo.
up here they are.
Ein.
Their scouts
Condo.
there.
Ein. Ein. Venatus.
Why aren't they taking the flag?
Impero. Venatus. Condo.
Salve. Caedo. Impero. Sane. Caedo. Ein. Podio. Presto. Impero. Salve. Presto. Podio. Salve. Caedo.
It's the cumin. See anyone?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ein. Sane.
What?
Ugh, just horrible town center idle time.
Ein.
That's just normal.
Podio.
So I think the cumin is just cumin booming.
Presto.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from him.
Impero. Ein. Caedo.
Salve. Presto. Correctus. Ein. Correct. Caedo.
Ein. Salve. Podio. Podio. Caedo.
Presto. Impero. Pabulo. Condo.
Presto. Sane. Condo. Impero. Caedo. Condo.
Salve. Condo. Ein. Condo. Condo. Salve. Caedo. Ein. Correct. Sane. Condo. Impero. Correctus. Caedo.
Presto. Caedo. Salve. Correctus. Ein. Condo. Ein. Sane. Condo.
Yeah, I don't see anything that Gray's up to, but
Moving it out of my side.
Ein, correct. Ein,
Or
sane,
down
condo,
here.
ein, correct. Ein, sane, caedo.
Holy, 3 villagers. That is so nice.
Presto. Condo, condo. Ein. Caedo. Impero.
It's these early booming moments where I always turn off the farm reseeding because
Condo.
it'll drive me nuts trying to get heavy plow and it reseeds. Dang, stop.
Salve. Ein, condo.
Ein.
Impero. Condo. Sane. Correct. Correctus. Condo.
Presto. Correctus. Condo.
Okay. Yeah, get close.
Alright.
Presto. Condo. Impero.
Scout War.
Presto. Sane. Ein. Condo. Condo. Podio. Salve. Condo. 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 Podio.
Pressane, correctus. Ein,
Ein. Ein. Condo. Condo. Impero. Ein. Condo. Condo.
ein,
And they don't seem to be contesting the relics over here.
Condo. Condo. Condo.
Maybe it's different on your side.
I don't see anything so far.
Caedo.
I'm gonna start,
Condo.
I'm gonna build a monastery.
Presto. Caedo. Condo. Condo.
Presto. Caedo.
Oh, no. Shit.
Condo. Condo.
He's building, gonna P-tard me. I'm
correctus, ein,
Yeah, next one.
correctus,
Caedo. Sane. Condo. 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 Condo.
Ein. Podio. Presto. Correctus. Condo.
Salve.
okay, that could have been a lot worse. Whew. Good grief. Oh, I'm so glad I scouted that.
Scouting is everything. I'm glad you scouted it too.
Condo.
Presto. Condo. Condo.
So it's life saving.
Oh, nice. T-Bomber is... Watch out, T-Bomber. Shoot, he's not on voice.
yes, ein,
He's just trying to get intel.
correctus,
Well, his scout was about to die.
Salve. Correctus. Condo. Condo.
Correctus. Sane. Correctus.
Impero. Condo. Presto. Correctus. Podio. Ein. Sane. Condo.
Ein. Condo. Presto. Caedo. Impero. Condo. Condo. Salve. Condo. Ein. Correctus. Sane. Condo.
Salve. Correctus. Condo. Impero. Ein. Condo. Condo. Presto. Podio. Condo.
Salve.
Presto. Ein. Correct. Ein. Sane. Ein. Correct. Ein. Correctus.
Ein.
Salve.
Ein. Sane. Condo.
Ein. Ein. Sane. Condo. Salve. Correctus. Condo.
Presto. Podio. Condo. Condo. Podio.
Press. Sane. Correctus. Sane.
Alright, somebody's making light cav.
Salve. Presto. Ein. Sane.
There's a
Correct.
lot of
Ein.
blue light cav.
Correct. Ein. Sane.
Presto. Condo.
Watch out, T-Bomber. Oh wait, he's not on voice.
Condo. Condo. Condo.
Salve. Sane. Correct. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Ein.
Ein.
Alright, I'm up.
Condo. Bene. Condo.
Ein. Sane. Sane.
Impero. Condo.
Presto. Salve. Correctus. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Impero. Correctus. Condo. Ein. Correctus. Salve. Sane. Sane. Condo.
As long as you have something to deal with the
Press. Sane.
Noise.
Presto.
yes.
Condo.
I'm gonna be making Hussite Wagon and Pikeman.
Salve.
Salve. Condo.
Salve. Ein. Condo.
Ein. Condo. Presto. Ein. Correctus. Condo. Impero. Condo. Salve. Correctus. Ein. Condo. 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 Impero.
Impero. Correctus. Condo.
Shoot, he's paying attention.
Presto. Efficio.
Presto. Sane. Quando. Quando. Corretto.
Salve. Secondo. Ein. Secondo. Presto. Ein. Sane. Secondo. Secondo. Reficio. Salve. Secondo. Secondo. Ein. Odio. Secondo. Impero.
Correctus.
Alright, they've got Halb,
Ein.
Treb,
Corretto. Secondo. Salve. Colo. Reficio. Impero.
Salve.
Corretto. Odio.
Impero.
Salve. Reficio. Ein. Presto. Reficio. Salve. Ein. Condo.
Presto.
Impero. Colo. Colo. Sane. Condo. Ein.
Ein. Sane. Corretto. Corretto.
Presto. Correctus. Condo.
Ah, jeez. Blue is too much for me.
Impero. Corretto. Ein. Quando. Quando.
Nick him over here if you've got anything.
Salve. Condo.
He did leave my base though, which is a big mistake.
Salve. Reficio. Colo. Sane. Quando.
T-Bomber, can you snipe the Rams?
Impero. Condo. 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 Salve. Condo. Ein. Condo.
Ein. Reficio. Cae. Corretto. Quando.
Presto. Ein. Condo. Condo.
Impero. Sane. Quando.
Impero. Condo.
Salve. Presto. Ein. Corretto. Quando. Impero. Presto.
Nick, I'm gonna get my unique tech so I can make a lot of monks and heal you. So I'm working on that right now.
Salve. Correctus. Ein. Salve. Condo. Condo.
Ein. Caedo.
Impero. Presto. Correctus. Condo. Ai. Colo. Presto. Condo. Sane. Condo. Condo.
You can get more
Condo. Salve. Caedo.
more helps in the field.
Ein. Impero.
T-Bomber, look at this. He's got an insane boom. He's way better than green.
Presto. Sane.
Salve. Condo. Condo.
Ein. Condo.
Ein. Presto. Impero. Sago. Sane. Presto. Sago. Sane.
Ein. Condo.
Sane. Sane.
T-Bomber saving the day over here. How are you guys doing over there?
Impero.
We're getting pushed.
Alright,
But-
T-Bomber and I are in the...
Doing our best.
We're able to push now.
Sago. Sane.
Okay.
Sane. Pugno.
Presto. Correctus. Correctus. Condo. Condo.
Ein. Commita. Impero. Presto.
Impero. Correctus. Reficio.
Shoot, I lost all my trebs.
Ein. Impero. Presto. Pugno.
Impero. Correctus. Ein. Correctus. Condo.
Ein. Sane.
Salve.
Impero. Pugno. Commita.
Anybody have wood and food?
I have wood. I don't have food. I can send
Take
you some wood.
If. Thank you.
Presto. Sago.
T-Bomber, can you help me out with these archers here?
Ein. Porro.
Nick, do you have food?
Commita. Impero. Presto. Impero.
Alright, pull back. Let's just make the base safe.
Ein. Condo.
Oh, I need a lot more farmers. I think that's my problem.
Impero. Condo. Ein. Condo.
Nick, do you have food?
Presto. Sane.
No, I do.
I really need food.
Alright, I can send you
Thank
some
you.
food.
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good. They really messed up my farm eco. So
Alright, I'm on my way in, T-Bomber. I'll help you out with that.
Presto.
Quando. Ein. Pugno. Presto. Ein. Pugno.
Oh, I see.
Pero. Commita.
Switch into
Ein. Ein. Corretto. Ein. Secondo.
Porro. Pero. Ein. Pugno. Pero. Presto. Ago. Ein. Porro. Presto. Ein. Ago. Sale. Pugno. Pero. Porro. Ein.
Impero.
it's recovery, Joe.
Sale. Commita. Porro.
Salve. Ein. Sane. Condo. Presto. Condo. Impero. Condo. Condo.
Ein. Commita. Impero. Pugno.
Impero. Salve. Sane. Caedo.
Presto. Impero. Porro.
Presto. Ein. Condo.
Presto. Pugno.
I think we broke him over here, T-Bomber. Good job. Let me open up their base for you. And you can run in and start raiding them, and I think that will end this. Oh shoot, he's not on voice.
Presto. Quando hai? Quando?
Commita. Ein. Pugno. Sane.
Build a market at the flared location.
Salve. Ein. Corretto. Sane.
T-Bomber, he knows all the commands. It's impressive.
Condo.
Ein. Commita.
Yes.
Impero. Ein. Ago. Pugno. Ago. Sane. Ago.
Impero. Correctus. Correttane. Condo.
Porro.
GoldenBear is just getting demolished there.
Okay, oh, I see. So, would it be helpful if we sent T-Bomber over there, GoldenBear? He's got a
pretty much
mobile
any-
army. He's Cuman's.
Pretty much any units would be helpful. So
Commita.
Alright.
Salve. Condo. 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 Condo.
Ago. Pugno. Pugno. Ein. Impero. Ago. Sane. Presto. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Commita.
He's fighting my halves with hussars.
Impero. Porro. Ein. Ago. Presto. Pugno. Impero. Ein porro. Tres pugno. Impero porro.
Ein. Caedo. Ein. Correctus. Condo.
Presto.
Presto.
Salve. Correct. Sane. Correct. Fodio.
Ein commita. Presto. Sane. Pugno. Impero. Ein commita. Presto. Impero. Porro. Ein ago. Commita.
I just need numbers here. I don't know if we can.
Salve.
Impero. Ein ago. Sane. Presto. Porro. Pugno. Impero. Ein. Ein commita. Impero.
Impero.
Ein ago. Sane. Presto. Commita. Pugno. Porro. Ein. Presto. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Sane. Pugno.
Ein. Odio. Condo. Presto. Odio. Condo.
Impero. Presto. Commita. Ein. Impero. Ein. Porro.
Ein. Sane. Salve. Correctus. Condo.
They've got Hussar, blue Hussar in here on me.
Well, I'm attacking blue right now,
Okay.
so it's coming at cost to himself.
Yeah, there are a couple of them over here.
Porro. Commita. Ein. Porro. Commita. Sane. Ein. Pugno.
I need res. I need food.
Sane.
Okay.
Porro. Presto. Ein. Ago. Sane. Ein. Pero. Ein. Pugno. Presto. Pero. Ein. Presto. Ein. Porro.
Impero. Condo. Presto. Condo.
Presto. Condo. Impero. Ein. Sane. Caedo.
Ein. Presto. Impero.
Salve.
Presto. Caedo.
Presto. Impero.
Does anyone have something that can help me?
Commita. Pugno. Porro. Pero. Presto. Pugno.
Ein. Correctus. Condo.
Ein. Porro.
Oh shoot, I accidentally made some trade cards. Hey, Bird Fan, how's it going?
Ein Porro. Impero. Presto. Ein Sade. Ein Sade. Age.
Well, do you guys want to call it? It looks like we're in pretty rough shape.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys aren't winning over there, I think we're dead. So.
Yes.
All right. That just means we can do another one.
Yes. Nick, I don't think Bengalis are very good.
Pretty great for elephants.
Yeah, but elephants aren't great. Is the problem.
We needed trade and arb for halbs. Yeah, I had halbs of my own, but I never went into skirmishers fast enough.
I should have gone into skirms earlier. I thought my Hussite wagons were doing pretty well against the Genoese, which they were, but
Yeah, but yeah.
This is why I monk rush on arena, so it doesn't come down to a grind like this. But I'm surprised. I thought with Kuman flank we were gonna see some aggression, but they just boomed.
yeah,
Use the extra
sometimes
resources to go up.
Mind game for the
sometimes
humans.
people just, do that.
All right, let's queue for another.
Sounds good.
Hold on, I have a message. Okay, that's fine. I will invite you guys 1 sec. Birdfan says, I don't even know why it says my status in game is online. I don't even have Steam open. Nice try, Birdfan, but the game tells me that you're online. Therefore, I believe that you're online. Maybe it just means that you're on your computer. That's all it means. Now I can invite the Bowmeister directly. We have 4. Nine mutual friends? Really? You and I have 9 mutual friends? Are you guys interested in a lobby? a lobby game against 3 to 4 other guys. General Zuma just invited me to do a lobby.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
Bullmeister, are you joining this lobby, Nick?
Well, just I'm not saying that we are. I'm just asking if there's interest.
Yeah, like.
I guess it depends on what the map is. You know, I like playing arena. If it's some crazy weird map, I'd probably prefer to just queue arena again. But
all right, I'll ask him what is the plan. They prefer closed maps, but are open to a lobby game. Birdfan says, maybe it's because I have my Xbox ID connected, so it recognizes my computer being on.
probably.
Hey, arena. Love that MBL clip.
Oh, I convert one monkey, convert it back. That MBL clip where he converted all the mangonels and
Yes.
killed all of Hera's army is one of the all-time greatest clips I have ever seen in my life. That is just
Am I
disgusting.
reading it right that the monk targeting stayed the same when they went in and out of the TC? Or did he?
No, he selected after. He selected after. He put them all in, immediately popped them out, had them all in control groups, converted 4 mangonels.
There's so much that happened in like a tenth or a fifth
Yeah.
of a second.
Yeah.
Credit to him.
All right, it looks like, hold on. So General Zuma says, I had a few different maps in mind. Regicide Fortress, Northern Isles to start. We could even do us versus you, although we are lower elo. I'm not sure where they're. We're like 1100 to 1300, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'll try it.
yeah, and I'll have him send a link.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen? We lose?
Right.
That's basically what happened last time. It'll be fun. Those guys are really, really competitive team game, though. All right, let me find this, and then I will invite you guys. All right, T-Bomber is going to restart his PC so that he can boot up Discord. He'll be right back.
Sounds good. Our brother, the Prowler, was spectating the game that we just played, and he said, you did a great job turtling up, and that you held out a bunch of paladins with almost no army. So,
oh, thanks.
Nice work.
He made a critical error though, which was he left my base and allowed me to re-wall it.
Yep.
If he hadn't done that,
Gray
if
did
he
that
just run
early on
through and killed farmers, I would have been dead. But he left because he was like, "Oh no, I'm under the fire of 2 castles."
Yeah.
My castles didn't have the range upgrades at all. Hold on a second.
It really does. It really is annoying that hand cannons aren't better, because there's so many civs that I think would just be so much more viable if hand cannons weren't just like an insanely niche unit. Because if you're going against like Goths, I mean, they can work great, but it's just I am curious to try Hindustanis with their hand cannons because they've got the extra armor and the +2 range, which could be pretty good.
So inaccurate. I think that's the problem with the extra range.
It is, yeah, it is for sure.
Same with Janissaries. On paper they outrange so much, but then in practice.
Janissaries are good though in Castle Age. I mean, they're super strong. I would say they're the strongest. Like if you're doing 1v1, oh, Trout.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I recognize these guys. I played with these guys back in like the HD days.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, no, I've played with them. Both these guys.
This is Anvil.
I think of Trout as basically the opposite of your philosophy, because Trout would like, it's over in Dark Age.
Yeah, he
Like,
sometimes gets discouraged.
Yeah, he can definitely. Kilgore.
All right, are you guys a part of the Anvil server?
yes. I'm in the Trout
Attack
City.
the enemy with monks.
That's all.
We could go over
should-
there. I don't know who's going to get what team.
Attack the enemy with monks and mangonels.
Okay. Yeah,
Invite
once everyone
Chris.
is here.
Nick, do you want to invite Chris?
Teams. T-Bomber is coming. He had to restart PC. Then we need 2 more.
Yes. Yes.
Which I could get. Looks like Trout wants. Does Trout have a grudge against you?
I haven't
Me?
played against. I haven't played him in forever, but I remember that, like, I just stopped playing with him because he was kind of a whiner, and Bullmeister had a bunch of friends on the HD days that would just get really tilted and could be kind of like toxic in chat, and it's like, okay, dude, it's just a game. And I, to be honest, I was guilty of that too. Like, if the guy, your flank's playing terrible, just getting really ticked off about it, and it's like, there's no reason for it. So.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I think I've gotten a lot better at it.
It'll be interesting. I haven't played with these guys at large in a while, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But I'm sure they're probably still chugging along. Okay. The Prowler is here. Nice.
Yes, I told him.
Yo-Yo is here. Sweet. All right. So how do we want to do
Send him.
teams?
I'm gonna send Prowler a link to Discord, so he can hop on voice.
Okay.
So just give me 1 second here, and then would want Bullmeister, Prowler, and myself on a team, and then other than, if you're on our team, great. Otherwise, whatever makes sense.
All right, we'll see what Zuma wants to do. He did have one more going, or one more coming, but I had already sent a bunch of invites before I understood how everything was evolving with the players.
Okay.
Where's T-Bomber? Is T-Bomber... Oh, T-Bomber's
he's
in the
here.
assembly hall. Oops. All right, so T-Bomber...
Yo.
Yeah, so Anvil has a Discord. They don't have a protected voice channel for streamers like we have. Could do top versus bottom. So I don't know who's going to be on what Discord and what voice channel. So GoldenBear, Prowler, T-Bomber, and Yo-Yo Dude against Trout, Bullmeister, Tech Chariot, and General Zuma. So is Zuma's guy coming? Because if he is, I can just cast the game. It's not a problem. Okay. All right, we're okay. I'm already in voice with Bullmeister. The other brother. How many brothers do you have, GoldenBear?
There are a
We're supposed
total. There's a total of 4 of us, but 3 of us play Age of Empires.
Okay.
Me too.
No.
I'll go flank. Alright.
Wait, are we?
We should be odd.
Yeah, but just pick Nick. You just pick the team. Team 1 or Team 2. We're doing top versus bottom, I thought.
Okay, so I am going to cast the game. You guys can go over to the Anvil server, or you can chat here, wherever. Doesn't matter. I think most of you are in the Anvil server already, I would assume, right?
I am not.
Okay.
I'll.
Depending on who's on your
gonna,
team.
I'm gonna hop on chat with Prowler on Steam, so I'll just do that. So I'll hop off this one.
Okay. I will cast the game.
Sounds good. See ya.
See ya.
Friend chat.
Well, this should be interesting. And then there was just Tech and T-Bomber. I think they're going to do Fortress 4v4. Yep. That's how it looks, Jaw00. Welcome. All right. So I think it's the same lobby, though. Let me see if I can spectate. The lobby games take a little bit longer, but when you have a lobby game, like, you know everyone that is in that game. And it's kind of fun because not only do you know, like, they have certain preferences, or there's a certain way that they're going to do things, and you're excited to predict whether or not they're going to do a certain strategy. But in addition to that, you know that the folks, in theory, are going to try to balance the teams as best they can. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, Zuma's going to remake it so it's spectatable. Sounds good. Send ID when ready. And I will copy, paste. But I will cast. Zuma's going to send the ID, and then I'll go find it, and I'll cast it, and it'll be glorious. You get to be on TV. How exciting. Your voice was on TV last game, but the focus was on my point of view. This time I'll get everyone. Alright, so this ID is, the ID that we had is obsolete now. Okay, let me make sure. Oops. I need to send that to Yo-Yo. There we go. Okay. So it looks like it hasn't launched yet. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like they're full. Okay, it is Haro. Haro, Trout, General Zuma. And then they've got from Anvil. And then from ViridArx we have T-Bomber and Yo-Yo Dude. And then there are 3 neutral guys, the 3 brothers, the Bullmeister, GoldenBear, and the Prowler. All right, did they start? No, they have not started yet. They're probably still deciding teams. Got to make sure that it's balanced. Everybody's pretty well known. Nobody in there is a Smurf. I'm wondering if it's possible to edit videos that have already been uploaded to YouTube. Like if there's some big section in the middle that's just kind of me talking about how we're going to play a game and it's going to be entertaining, probably not as important as the actual, the actual play and entertaining part. So part of me is wondering whether or not I could put a little bit of work into the video to edit it, cut out sections where I'm just doing the talking thing, waiting for something to happen. So the folks that click get right in there and they get exactly what they want, what they're looking for. Maybe that could help improve my visibility on YouTube. All right, this is promising. All right, here it is. Let's go. T-Bomber, he loves the... Oh, they're doing Kumans and Koreans, Yo-Yo and T-Bomber. Let's go. The Prowler also picked Kumans, so their team has 2 Kumans. All right, so let's introduce the players here. In the orange, we have Bullmeister. He is on one flank, and he's playing as the Vietnamese. His pocket is Trout, playing as the purple Lithuanians. Up next, we have General Zuma playing as the yellow Bengalis. I don't know much about the Bengalis, so I will not be... What the... General Zuma luring the boar with the scout cavalry. Aw, that's too bad. The boar lost aggro. You could actually do this on Fortress. It saves you maybe a little bit of time. It's pretty micro-intensive, but I guess, you don't have to send a villager there. He can bring the boar back, weaken it, and then kill it, and then he can garrison his scout in the castle, most importantly, to heal it up. So General Zuma not as interested in scouting information. And then Haro is on this flank. He is playing as the red Portuguese. So Portuguese, of course, on these castle Stonewall type maps, very good at organ guns. They're a pretty powerful unit. I wonder if they worked on Regicide Fortress a little bit to where the towers always spawn in like useful locations in the front. It kind of looks that way, actually. Well, no, not really. This tower is sort of in the back. That's not very useful. Anyway, in the gray, we have the GoldenBear playing as the Vietnamese. So this will be useful because it'll give him knowledge of where everybody is. We have the Prowler as his pocket playing as the Cyan Kumans. Then we have T-Bomber playing as the green Kumans. And then on the other flank, we have Yo-Yo Dude playing as the blue Koreans. Yes. So it'll be Yo-Yo Dude up against Bullmeister. Bullmeister will be happy about that. He hates getting monk rushed, but Koreans have terrible monks, so that's not going to happen. So Bullmeister is going to have to deal with war wagons instead. Meanwhile, Haro, what do you guys think? Do you guys know... I guess in theory, Rattans are pretty good against, well, against piano cannons or organ guns when they're fully upgraded. I think Rattans do like 1 more base damage than standard crossbows per attack. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but I looked at it with mangonels and other sorts of siege weapons, except rams, obviously, and doesn't it like double the amount of damage that they do after you consider the pierce armor of the siege unit? And I know it's a little bit more complicated because scorpions have a little bit more pierce armor than mangonels anyway. So I don't know anything about Fortress. It's like Arena, but you start with extra stuff, right? You could do some really fast Imperial type builds, and you already have a castle up, so you don't even need Castle Age building. And the extra villagers that you have, you can put them to work sooner, and you can get resources sooner. You can get up to Imperial Age sooner. It still probably can't afford to do anything. But I've done some like 23 or 24 pop fast Imperials with Byzantines on Regicide Fortress. Actually, I don't even know if this is Regicide. I don't see any kings. I think it's just Fortress, which is essentially Arena, but with extra buildings and no ring of trees around the outside. It's kind of strange, you know. It never really took off as being a map that was as popular as Arena. I should design my own Fortress map. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But have it be like, you know, more dynamic and organic terrain instead of just kind of like boring grassland with occasional hills here and there. Could you imagine like a fortress map that just was like a bunch of fortresses, but maybe you had like a river running through the center, or maybe a lake in the center with very little fish. But most importantly, this castle is just OP. And it's kind of a combination of being OP and completely useless, right? Because depending on where the castle spawns, like feudal age aggression may not even be viable. But could you imagine if like there were no castle and there were just more towers instead? And I don't know. Maybe you halved the stone cost of towers and doubled the stone cost of castles. So you had lots of towers everywhere. That could be a lot of fun. Just sort of coming up with ideas here. So Yo-Yo Dude is the only one who is still in Dark Age, and Yo-Yo is a skilled player. So chances are the reason he's in Dark Age is because he's going to do something expensive in Castle Age, and he wants his villagers to be working for all that time. Okay, he just got feudal now. Market, blacksmith going down for the Yo-Yo. T-Bomber saying no to something. Not sure what it is. But I think that could be a lot of fun if, like, you took Fortress and you basically modified it so that it wasn't like Arena. It was maybe a little bit more like Hideout. More outposts, more towers, fewer castles, and just like a fun feudal age aggression type map with feudal towns, maybe starting out with bigger armies. I think that could be a lot of fun. Start everybody out with a battering ram or something. Just add that to my list of maps that I'll never make. He's on stone, so it's probably going to be a castle drop. I agree, Jaw00. I think what Yo-Yo will do is he will drop a castle with support of some war wagons from this castle, and then make a ton of war wagons from 2 castles. If I were a betting man, that would be my guess. All right, we got a ping down here. GoldenBear, I'm not sure what he's pinging at. Could you imagine a map where, like, advancing to the next stage was twice as expensive? So it was just all-out feudal wars. Okay, so Trout Castle Age now. GoldenBear Castle Age. General Zuma's Castle Age. He's the one whose perspective we are following. Look at this from Zuma, though. Really, really, really lackluster farming economy here. Maybe he's going to buff it up, but it doesn't look like Zuma is planning on a boom. Okay, here he is. He's putting down another town center. He needs to He needs to get those farms down ASAP. Nah, this is not going to work, Zuma. He's going to be on 3 town centers and 2 farms, and the 2 farms that he has are about to be depleted. I mean, maybe it's not a big deal, but instead of building this town center, I would have... I guess this town center is better. Instead of building this town center, maybe... Yeah, it's got a decent... it's not a good wood line, but I would have built more farms. It's going to need them to keep up villager production. Okay, so Yo-Yo checking out his opponent, seeing if there are any vulnerable resources, which there aren't. Bullmeister's gold is forward, but it's still not in range of war wagons. He's going fast imp into Treb, asks Jaw00. I don't know. Let's take a look at Yo-Yo's resources. I don't think so. Yo-Yo does not have anywhere near the resources he needs to click up. He is making wagons, though. And he has the stone for a castle drop, but he's not... He's still taking stone, and he's not doing anything to spend the stone. Bullmeister coming in here with a relic, picking up relics, which I appreciate. I like it when people get relics. Okay, so T-Bomber has a siege workshop in Yo-Yo's base, and he is making rams from it. T-Bomber can't afford something. I don't know what that is yet. T-Bomber is on 2 town centers. He's sort of boomed. We can actually check his villager count. Yo-Yo's at 32 villagers, and T-Bomber is at 50. So T-Bomber is on his way to the Castle Age, and he is making rams. Okay. And he's got a barracks here, too. So Yo-Yo coming out across the map now with some wagons. This should be interesting. Oh, we got... I guess I should start paying more attention, because we got these piano cannons here, and they are up against the Rattans. Now, the Golden Bear, he does have some Rattans. Oh, man. He needs upgrades. He's got upgrades. Alright, he's killing some organ guns with these Rattans. These Rattans are tanky. He needs to pull back now. Like, this is what separates really skilled players from less skilled players. Why do you need this area, right? What is controlling this area doing for you? You can't build a castle if you're Golden Bear. You can't build a town center. You don't need to be in control of this area, so why take a fight over it? Especially because it's not a great fight. Now, if the Golden Bear were being pressured, like over here on its gold, they were about to get in, then you could take a costly fight like that. But there's no reason to fight this here. He might as well wait for the situations to become more favorable. Maybe he waits for a time when he has more Rattan archers. He might also consider another castle, too. And he's getting close to the resources for it, actually. He's getting a university so that he can get ballistics. He's close to the resources. Hopefully he doesn't sell his stone, though. He needs his resources. And let's see what Hero's got here. Hero is on 2 town centers. And the Golden Bear is putting down his 2nd town center now, so to try to keep up with villager count. Alright, this must have gotten resealed here. Yeah, there's... Okay, so Hero wants in. Let's see what do we got here. So here's the castle drop that you dreamed of, Jaw00. Yo-Yo and his wagons are here, and they are working on this gate. So what's Trout going to do? Trout loves to boom. He is making some Lightus, it looks like. Oh, and look at this. The Bullmeister is picking up relics for Trout to help the Lithuanians attack better. So T-Bomber is here. He is rolling in with some rams. And Yo-Yo looking for some damage. Maybe he's going to come see what Trout is up to. Oh, here we go. I think this is a distraction, though. Okay, General Zuma building a forward siege workshop. This is a problem. The Golden Bear is having a... Hero has given Golden Bear a run for his money here in a 1v1. Jaw00 says, I think organs win before archers are massed. I agree. I think the Golden Bear needs to mass his archers, don't take any bad fights, and just build up that Rattan mass. So we got capped rams here, moving in from T-Bomber. And the Bullmeister is in a rough spot. He's got Rattans. And Rattans, I don't know how Rattans do against War Wagons. My instinct is not well. War Wagons have 3 times the health, and more attack, and more pierce armor. So, yes. So War Wagons flatten Rattans. But it's also, like, I think war wagons are more expensive than Rattans at the same time. So, T-Bombers, Rams need protection. Yo-Yo coming in is going to help out with that, with the war wagons. Okay, going to charge the Mangonel down with the Capped Ram. This is a... They like this strategy. This is a pretty foolproof strategy. And, Bullmeister's going to need Trout's help here pretty soon. So we got siege elephants from the Bengalis being created from the siege workshop. We've got organ guns. So we're going to see a lot of villagers die on both flanks. As this flank is going to get flattened and this other flank is going to get flattened too. The question is, how long can everybody hold on? These armored siege elephants are quite powerful. Some would even say OP. They have negative melee armor, just like regular rams. And we have an emergency castle from the GoldenBear coming down here. You know, that might hold it. If he can get some melee units out, it's going to be tough. Actually, you know what he needs? He doesn't have the wood for it, but he needs a mangonel to flatten these armored elephants. Because if he tries to dive the armored elephants, then these organ guns will shoot his villagers. Now, he'll have castle fire, so maybe he's not as worried about it. And there is an opening here. Alright, nobody sees that opening, though. Okay, these armored elephants are heavily armored. And he's gonna need to... He's gonna come with the villagers and fight the elephants. So these guys are gonna come up and shank the elephants. Okay, the town center is down for Bullmeister. There are a lot of wagons here. T-Bomber moving in with some rams. Okay, there are a bunch of rams in here. They're having a hard time pathing to the castle. And I think Yo-Yo just needs to take this fight so the T-Bomber can get to the castle. Something gets converted. But we're listening to the GoldenBear's perspective. So, this castle's gonna go down. And, okay, the Prowler is here with some knights now. All the organ guns did die. I think this castle is going to stay up. So I think they're going to survive over here. So Hero has lots of monks. I'm wondering what the monks are for. Maybe the monks are to convert the Prowler's Kuman knights. Okay, so the Prowler able to keep his brother, the GoldenBear, alive. General Zuma flooding in some pikemen, but they got to regroup over here on this side. So this has been kind of a fun... Lightus are bad against rams. I mean, they're still a melee unit, Jaw 0-0. But their armor negation loses out on the bonus damage that they could do to a ram. So both sides seem to have stabilized after a bloody attack. I'm not sure what the statistics are. Oh, it looks like counterattack here from the GoldenBear and his brother, the Prowler. I'd have to check the elos of these guys. Presumably all of these guys were balanced by General Zuma before the lobby began. Like, it wasn't predetermined who was going to be on what side. Well, yeah, bad and in quotation marks. This is an accurate way of putting it. Okay, what is this? Some fleeing villagers? Somebody's pinging some fleeing villagers. So, Hero has really good macro, though. So Hero is on 3 town centers. So he's going to have some eco behind this. And the GoldenBear is on 2 town centers only. So I think Hero, if I had to guess, has an eco advantage. The score says, though, that... I don't know what I should call them. I guess Team ViridArx, really, and versus Anvil. It's not exactly like a show match. Like, we didn't hype it up and advertise it and everything, and there are people from both sides who are not in any clan, as far as I know. But we're going to call it T-Bomber's team and Zuma's team, I guess. Okay, this is a lot of Lightus. Yo-Yo needs to pull back and help out here. These Lightus are going to snipe these rams. It's Lightus and Knights. Both teams have a pocket that is not really like investing a lot in the attack, and so they happen to have a lot of Knights. In the case of T-Bomber's team, that's the Prowler, and in the case of General Zuma's team, that's Trout. So, I mean, both flanks have lost their primary TC. GoldenBear... Actually, no, GoldenBear has not. He lost his castle. He never lost his town center. He's imping now. So, the fact that... oh, score flips. Score flips back. So this is a pretty competitive game. And that's nice. I like that. Alright, T-Bomber is up, so he's clicked up to Imperial Age. So advantage is with the Prowler. And these Knights are looking to get in. If I were Hero, I would try to plug this up. And he's walling back here. He needs to wall this, otherwise he's going to have a hole in the wall. Okay, he's walled that. I think he got everything. There might be a hole here. Okay, General Zuma is imp, though. And he's got these halberdiers, and he's got some Rathas. So, the Prowler looking for some damage, but I don't know if he's going to find it. He's imp. He should not fight this. He should go back and get the upgrades, and then fight later. Alright, so Yo-Yo and T-Bomber are making a push here. The Bowmeister is making some Rattan archers. So they've got a decent army comp here. Yo-Yo is doing that annoying Korean thing that you do when you take land. You build towers. Okay, and the Prowler has to prowl somewhere else. How many relics? That is a good question. Let's switch to Trout's point of view, and let's take a look and see how many relics Trout has. On a map of this size, with this amount of cooperation, like Bullmeister's Monk is still standing there, and Trout has a couple holy men standing around too. Trout has 3 relics. I don't know if his team... His team has not scouted this relic, which is unfortunate. There is another relic here, but it's dangerously close to his opponents. Alright, so it looks like Haro is going into gunpowder, which is interesting. I'm not sure the choice of gunpowder against Rattans. It seems like maybe Portuguese would be better off going Cavalier of their own. But maybe he feels like Zuma is going to make enough cavalry to where he just needs to make something to kill pointy boys. This game really does revolve around cavalry. And that's why I hate them. Ugh, cavalry, they're so annoying. But really, the game is all about who can get the powerful cavalry unit and then keep it from dying to pointy boys. That's really what it's all about. So it will be +1 versus faster Cumans so far, yes. Oh, okay, interesting. Prowler curving around, looking for some damage. Nobody's walled to the edge of the map here. Hero could easily wall to the edge of the map here and get fortified wall, and then boom, all this area is secure. He'd have to go all the way around. Okay, General Zuma's got halves here to deal with Prowler's Cavalier. Prowler, okay, he just got Paladin. Oh boy. Paladin is a big power spike. So Hero has a trebuchet here. He's preparing to siege this castle. But if this gate gets opened, this trebuchet won't be safe. So this trebuchet needs to pull back and slip through this gate and then come around to General Zuma's pikemen. General Zuma needs to send these halberdiers forward immediately. First thing these paladins are going to do is snipe that trebuchet. Yep. Okay, General Zuma is moving his cavalry forward. I appreciate Pike Siege, though, from Zuma. This is something that we don't get to see more often, and it's kind of unfortunate in team games. But it looks like Zuma's just decided I'm going Pike Siege. And there really is not a more powerful army composition than that, in my opinion. He needs to be careful, too, otherwise these Rattans will get flattened. Okay. Paladin's coming in to snipe the Onager. At great cost, though. So, meanwhile, Trout and the Bullmeister have a good push here. Trout diving to snipe the cap rams. Without siege, this front is going to be stalled. Trout's got more Lithuanian Cavalier coming in with 12 plus 5. And they're just kind of standing there, getting. All right. I don't know. If I were Trout, I'd pull these back and regroup. Okay, so Haro losing his castle to the GoldenBear's trebuchet. That's unfortunate for Haro, but I don't think Haro is really making castle units at this point anymore. There's just a lot of hand cannons here. This is a lot of attack to tear through paladins, as long as they don't get completely surrounded and outnumbered. They have enough to one-shot paladins here, but it's much more efficient to let the Halbs do the fighting. Zuma really needs more onagers. He wants to combat this. So Trout coming in for the raids. Oh, how did I miss this? Trout broke in on T-Bomber's base. Oh, there was an overchop. Trout raiding T-Bomber. Poor T-Bomber. Okay, Trout is over here too. Sense that their opponents are on one town center. Well, T-Bomber is on two. Alright. If this army dies, the other team loses. T-Bomber's team loses. So, can they get that damage in? Okay, so T-Bomber does have a lot of Halbs, but Cavalier are much faster. These Cavalier are going to all die, though. So Haro, this is really not turning out how I expected. I expected this side for T-Bomber's team to just flatten the other side. And I expected the GoldenBear and Prowler to get flattened by General Zuma and Haro, but it's actually kind of the other way around. Okay, Haro's stonewalling this off to protect this area from raids. I think he needs to stonewall down here, too. He's got a castle down here to protect this, and he's setting up trade. General Zuma's building some stone walls. He's got to build a wall here, too. Do they still not know about this relic? Trout would love to know about this relic, but they don't know about it, which is unfortunate for them. So it looks like we're going to have... Oh, game is a little bit laggy here. We're watching... Oh, shoot, we're on view lock. No wonder it's not going where I want. Okay, so we have the Prowler here, and General Zuma are going to have a competing castle, if you will, over this gold, which is kind of funny. The Halbs were in my base, says T-Bomber. Yeah, he had to clean up a raid. So the Lithuanian player, Trout, has gotten Paladins finally, which is an important power spike. But they can't seem to push this castle. These Rattans are going to fall back now. These are just war wagons. They're not elite yet. T-Bomber is reconstituting himself. And he's coming in with some more rams. Let them path to the castle, he says. Yo-Yo's wagons are all in the way. These Rattans shooting at the Cath Rams at this point. They're the target just to keep the castle up, and General Zuma calls the GG.
Yes.
So GG, well played. That was a good game. It was competitive. Yo-Yo and T-Bomber with the War Wagon plus the Halberdier strat. It's OP. Jaw00 says, I don't think Ratha's a really good late game unit. I agree. Be interesting to talk to Zuma to see what his plan was exactly. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's take a look at the statistics before we go. The GoldenBear with 179 kills and 74 deaths. Yo-Yo only lost 64 units and killed 154, so they had a really good KD. There was a lot more clownery, definitely, from Yo-Yo's side. Let's take a look at the villager high. General Zuma with 159 villagers. Prowler was boomed up. Trout was boomed up. T-Bomber was heavily boomed as well. Yo-Yo Dude only 54 villagers. So it looks like everybody had the chance to boom up. Except Yo-Yo, who was 1 TC all in. the whole time. The yo-yo pressure is real. But that was a good game. General Zuma collecting the most food and stone. And it looks like Haro sent General Zuma some resources. Maybe to help him afford all those upgrades. T-Bomber with the most wood and the Prowler with the most gold. So what were their rankings? Yo-Yo 1550, Prowler around 1200, GoldenBear around 1300, T-Bomber around 1200, and Bullmeister. Okay, yes. Alright, so I will send the GoldenBear another link. I gotta head out, guys. I was only able to do a couple of, don't even have the Halb armor. Yeah, that's rough. Alright, so I will, I gotta head out, but I will be live again in 4 hours, and I will be casting the show match on Flotagano. So thanks everybody who tuned in. Thanks for the games. For those that played, if they're listening, they go in and watch. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.